Imagine, if you will, a small town, Kansas. World War II is raging. Families waiting, hoping for news from overseas. A tough time.
Definitely. Uncertainty, but also incredible courage back then.
Exactly. And today, we've got a story from that era, a really poignant letter, a glimpse into a soldier's heart.
And a legacy that still resonates.
It does. We're doing a deep dive into Captain Raymond Rokey, an extraordinary life.
And we've got some great sources to piece it together, right?
Go to archival newspapers, the Sabetha Herald, Courier Tribune family articles, military records. A really rich picture emerges.
So our mission today
Is to really pull out the key insights about Captain Rokey. We want you, the listener, to get a real feel for his journey. Kansas farm town to European battlefields.
understand his spirit, how it continues. It's a shortcut, really, to knowing this American hero.
Okay, let's unpack this. Starting at the beginning seems right.
Makes sense.
Raymond R. Rokey, born in Sabetha, Kansas, March 24, 1917.
The fourth of 5 kids. 1S and Minnie Deer King Rokey were his parents.
Humble beginnings, but the sources show, well, a real drive from early on.
That's what struck me, too, how his early life, his education, really laid the groundwork.
Yeah.
He wasn't just handed things. He worked jobs to support himself through college. You see that grit right away.
You really do. And that self-reliance, it kind of hints at the leader he'd become, don't you think?
Absolutely. It's a key indicator.
So, Sabetha High. He graduates in 1938, marked by, well, both academic and athletic success.
And not just success, but recognition for citizenship, too. That stands out.
It does. Plus, he was already earning college credits in high school from multiple universities.
Yeah, Nebraska, Washburn, KU. Through correspondence. Shows incredible ambition, doesn't it?
It really does. Then comes Kansas State University. Graduates 42, major in agricultural economics.
And this is where things really take off, campus-wise.
Oh, yeah. Freshman honor man, Blue Key Honor Society, who's who.
All the big accolades.
Yeah.
But also deeply involved, right?
Yeah.
Student government clubs.
Alpha Tau Omega. AggieCon Club, the Student Union Foundation. He wasn't just attending, he was participating, leading.
Building that foundation brick by brick.
And then there's the football field. Just as impressive.
Maybe even more so in some ways. Freshman ball in 38, lettered 3 years.
Kept in his senior year.
Yeah.
And a real trailblazer, according to the sources.
First from Sabetha on the All-Big Six team. First Wildcat guard captain of the All-Big Six.
First lineman to win Little All-American.
And the first K-State player ever in the East-West Shrine Game. That's huge.
Huge. It wasn't just talent, it was leadership recognized nationally.
So if you step back and look at the big picture.
You see this clear path.
Exactly. A leader emerging. Talented, yes, but also dedicated, well-rounded. The work ethic.
Across everything, academic, sports, community stuff.
These are the qualities, the prerequisites, really, for the kind of military leadership he showed later.
So how did all this foundation prepare him for what was coming? The war.
Well, beyond the obvious discipline from sports and academics, I think that student government experience, dealing with people, making decisions.
Right, that's maybe overlooked sometimes.
I think so. He was used to responsibility. ROTC formalized it, sure, but the ability seems innate.
And he didn't waste any time putting it into practice. Graduated May 42.
And commissioned second lieutenant, U.S. Army Infantry, March 1942, so even before officially graduating.
Okay. Even faster.
Yeah, the sources mention his outstanding record of leadership as an ROTC cadet. It was a direct transition.
His military path then took him. First Louisiana, Camp Livingston.
That's right. Then Camp Pickett, Virginia, by August 43.
And that's where he got that rapid promotion. First lieutenant to captain.
Yes, very quick. And by September 43, just a month later, he's shipped overseas, ETO.
Wow. European Theater of Operations. The pace is just incredible.
It really underscores his abilities, doesn't it? And the urgent need. They recognize his competence, fast-tracked him right into command.
From campus leader to captain, heading to Europe in, what, just over a year?
Pretty much. An accelerated rise, definitely.
Now, to really get inside his head, understand the person, we have this letter.
Yes. The one from February 44 to his parents.
It's remarkable. Gives you such a personal perspective.
And what's fascinating is that mix, deeply personal feelings alongside this broader view of the war effort.
He talks about getting mail, how happy it made him, calling the news his parents were well. The best news I could possibly get.
That connection to home, so vital.
And the hope for return. He says, Just when that will be is really not important. What is more important is that that day will come eventually.
That captures it, doesn't it? The hope mixed with realism about the timeline.
It does. And the letter gives these vivid snapshots, too, like his observation about the British people.
Right. They still seem glad that we are here. A little window into the local reception.
And his confidence in leadership. Eisenhower. Hike, the Kansas kid.
Yeah. We believe that he is the man to do the job. Shows the morale, the trust in command.
But he's also realistic about the cost. He warns his parents, basically.
Don't let anyone fool you into thinking it isn't one big job. And that line about people back home not realizing the true cost, sobering.
Very. Then there's that football analogy he uses. That really jumped out.
It's quite something, comparing the war to a game.
We may have to kick from behind our goal line, but we have a pretty good kicker. Eventually, we will cross that midfield stripe, head for pay dirt, and go over with a bang.
It is a great game, getting a lot of press notices.
Using his background to frame this immense conflict.
Amazing. And then amidst all that, the strategy, the seriousness.
Popcorn.
Yeah. Say, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, you might send me a small package of popcorn.
I'm hungry for some right now. Just a simple taste of home.
These English people don't know what it is. So human, so relatable.
It really is. And he ends hoping 1944 brings the results they've been working for since 41.
That mix,
Yeah.
optimism, realism, the big picture, the small craving, what does that tell us about the soldier's mindset? It's incredibly revealing, I think, about coping mechanisms, finding ways to make sense of the immense pressure.
That analogy, the popcorn, it's grounding, isn't it?
Exactly. It connects the vastness of the war back to something familiar, something personal. It shows incredible mental fortitude using those strategies.
But tragically, despite that spirit, that hope in the letter.
His own return wouldn't happen as hoped.
No, November 5th, 1944, Captain Rokey, commanding his company,
28th Infantry Division, 112th Regiment, during the Hurtgen Forest Campaign,
a brutal battle. In Belgium, he was mortally wounded.
and died the next day, November 6th.
Just awful. And the news reaching home. Those telegrams.
Can you imagine the first saying wounded arriving on a Saturday?
Then the second, confirming his death just 2 days later, on Monday. Devastating for his parents, for Sabetha.
Absolutely. He was posthumously awarded the Purple Heart,
And his mother got that letter from the Secretary of War, Stimson.
calling him part of that unbroken line of patriots who have dared to die that freedom might live. Powerful words.
His death clearly hit the community hard. The local paper called it one of the hard realities of war.
And framed his sacrifice as an inspiration, a reminder of the cost of freedom.
And his own brother, Ned, was also serving in combat in Europe at the time.
Right. It just shows how deeply the war touched nearly every family, every community, the shared burden.
Then, 3 years later, his journey home. Repatriation.
A significant act, bringing the fallen back. His remains arrived back in the U.S. in October 1947.
Reached Kansas City, then the final journey back to Sabetha.
Closure, in a way, for the family and the town.
And Sabetha gave him a true hero's welcome, didn't they?
They did. The arrival at the station, the military escort, the American Legion, the VFW members.
Escorting him to the funeral home. Then the services, the military rites at the graveside the next day.
A very powerful, very somber homecoming, showing how much he meant to them.
Which brings up that question. How do you make sure a sacrifice like that isn't forgotten? How does it keep inspiring?
And the Rokey family found a really meaningful answer. The Ray Rokey Memorial Scholarship.
Not just a memorial, but something active, something focused on the future.
Exactly. Established by the family trust.
Awarding $500 annually to a Sabetha High senior. But the criteria are key here.
It's not just about grades, is it?
No. It's about embodying his traits. High achievement in athletics, yes. Academics too, but focused on attitude, discipline, dedication.
More than just the GPA.
Right, and citizenship, leadership in school and community activities, a holistic view.
Reflecting the man himself.
And recipients have to attend KU or K-State.
Yeah.
That connection back to his roots.
It really is a living legacy. It ensures his ideals that scholarship, athletic talent, leadership, character keep influencing young people.
Guiding them. It's a powerful reminder, isn't it? We focus on big historical narratives.
But it's these individual lives lived with purpose, like Captain Rokey's, that build those lasting legacies that strengthen a community.
So we've traced this incredible journey. Kansas kid, standout student athlete, courageous leader.
To a fallen hero whose spirit endures in his hometown.
His story, from that letter to the scholarship, really shows you how character and sacrifice weave into history.
Lessons that go way beyond just his military service. It's about integrity, resilience.
Absolutely. His life just keeps teaching us.
Which leads to a final thought, maybe.
Let's hear it.
Thinking again about that football analogy in his letter, it is a great game. Head for paydirt and go over with a bang.
Yeah.
What does using that kind of framework, that psychological strategy, tell us about how soldiers coped? And how does understanding that perhaps change or deepen our appreciation for their mental fortitude against, well, unimaginable pressure?